China lost 42 soldiers in June 2020 Galwan Valley clash, at least 9 times more than the 4 it had acknowledged. That's a report quoted by the Australian newspaper The Klaxon. Now, the investigation piece by Anthony Clan, the editor of the paper, is based on the work of a group of social media researchers who have been able to unearth a sustained effort by the Chinese officials to bury the truth on what really happened in the Galwan Valley. Remember, India lost 20 soldiers. The number was officially acknowledged, but there have always been questions on whether the casualty count announced by China of just 4 people killed in action was accurate at all.
This report in the Australian investigative newspaper The Klaxon makes the claim that 38 Chinese soldiers were washed away and killed during the Galwan clashes of 2020. Many Chinese soldiers, you write, were killed while attempting to cross back over the fast-flowing Galwan River in the early stages of June 15th and 16th battle. What is this based on? Is this, because this is the critical bit, what is this based on? Is it based on conversations that you have had, or stuff which you have seen which has been deleted from Chinese social media, first-hand accounts? What exactly?
Yeah, so it's first-hand accounts that's been deleted from Chinese social media. One count in particular involves a first-hand account of someone who attended a funeral of one of the people that died. Now, it's worth remembering that only one of the 4 soldiers that China has admitted died in the battle was drowned.
The report comes at a time when China's decision to make one of their Galwan officers a torchbearer at the Winter Olympics has met with this response from New Delhi.
I wish to inform that our chargé d'affaires of the Embassy of India in Beijing will not be attending the opening or the closing ceremony of the Beijing 22 Winter Olympics.
What's more, Doordarshan will not live telecast the opening and closing ceremonies of the Games. The CEO of Prasar Bharati tweeting, consequent to the announcement by the External Affairs Ministry, Doordarshan Sports will not telecast live the opening and closing ceremonies of the Winter Olympics being held in Beijing. What remains clear is that several unanswered questions remain on just what happened in Galwan. If, for example, so many Chinese soldiers were washed away, did any of their bodies end up in areas held by the Indian Army from where they were retrieved? The Klaxon says they have a second story coming up in a few days. For now, though, at so many levels, the word Galwan remains a source of tension between India and China. Vishnu Shobh for NDTV.